This entire show is all about understanding your soul contracts. And Liz and I have been sharing a couple of our personal soul contractual experiences. So we're going to do a quick recap here. The first thing, and we're just going to bullet point again, and then we're going to expand on it based on the experiences we just shared. Yeah. The first one is, what are soul contracts?
Second one is everyone born with a soul contract?
Our soul group and our pre-birth planning group work with our soul to establish our personalized soul contracts. And
when are soul contracts orchestrated?
And the non-physical first.
Yeah.
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 So what are soul contracts? Based on everything we've talked about, your soul is perfection in action. It chooses an experience it's going to have once it enters the earth plane, right?
That's right.
And is everyone born with a soul contract?
Absolutely.
And we are born with soul contracts. We establish these contracts with the beings on the other side that are there for our expansion.
Yes. And ultimately we choose.
And that's also when they're orchestrated as a non-physical. Yeah. But our soul group, we have a soul group and a pre-birth planning group. We've talked about it a lot.
Soul family.
Yes. Yeah. It's so important. There are so many elements. And by the way, your soul contracts could be with beings from other parts of the universe. They could be from the Pleiades. They could be from Omega. They could be from Uranus. Oh, Uranus, sorry. Listen, I would not put it past anything at this point, would you?
No.
So what was your personal favorite thing about soul contracts today and how it will help the audience?
I think that what's important to know, my favorite thing is that you ultimately have choice because you have free will and choice. And nothing is forced upon you. You can choose. That's my favorite thing. What about you?
Mine is getting to the joy of remembering the whys. Because I think when you're feeling victimized or your life isn't going the way your left brain thinks it should, I grew up hearing all of these whiny, sucky, bitchy, moany energy vampires, white trash trailer park, backwoods, hillbilly complainers. It's like, why is that so bad? And I remember watching, it was bad for me too, but I was like, there's got to be a more productive perspective. Mm-hmm. There has to be a new perception. There has to be a way to look at this. I was always the kid that asked why. Yeah. And I am going to go to my grave asking why. And that's my favorite part, asking why and getting the answers to why. Why is my dad the way he is? Boom, car crash. I got to see his soul agreement with me and non-physical while my body was down in the car with my grandma, with my stepdad, with my mom, with my boyfriend at the time, all simultaneously.
You understood. Your soul gave you that information.
Because I would not stop asking. I couldn't ask adults. Yeah. I couldn't ask teachers. God knows I didn't ask the preacher.
Yeah.
I call it a pulpit for a reason, people. And long story short, the wise, look at you smiling. The wise is internally, not from a place of feeling like a victim. They were heart-centered. I would like to know so I can help other people going through this whiny, sucky, bitchy, moany environment.
But what it did was it helped you because you could relax into your life and go, oh, you forgave.
Oh, yeah.
Which is a big deal. It's like once you understand.
And you know what's crazy? I just realized this. See, is you part of my soul contract?
Mm-hmm. We're probably part of the same soul family, honey.
I guess I need to clean up my vibration.
You're so silly.
No, I do believe we're part of the same contract. But you know what? I literally just this moment realized, did you know after I got knocked out and had my out-of-body experience hovering over the car and visiting with the souls of all the people that made my life a living hell, once I came back into my body, true story, Lee came to the emergency room where I was. And as soon as they released me, he's like, we're going to Godfather's Pizza to have draft beer and pizza. I'm like, I can't move. Mm-hmm. And so what did I do? I went to Godfather's Pizza.
I was
I
gonna
did
say
exactly what he
that.
wanted me to do. But that was the tipping point. I understood why he was like he was. I understood that there was nothing I could do. No amount of love on planet Earth could
No.
wake him up to a better
Yeah.
quality of life. And then within 6 months, I moved. I moved from High Point, North Carolina to Raleigh-Durham Chapel Hill. And immediately the things I dreamt of doing my whole life as this kid in a trailer park,
Yeah.
I ended up dancing, designing, being a choreographer. And Lee and I broke up within 6 months. It was quantum leap after quantum leap after quantum leap once I understood. And then I was introduced to a whole new group of friends and soul family, and my entire life quantum leaped even more. Yeah. So this could happen to you too. Just be at an intersection at the right time when a Fiat is running a red light. I'm joking. I wouldn't ask you to do that. So I do believe we're part of the same soul family.
Yeah, I do too.